From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, March the 18th, 2020. Israel's President Rivlin spoke over the phone today with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas about the need to work together to ensure the safety of Israelis and Palestinians in dealing with the coronavirus. Rivlin told Abbas the whole world is dealing with a crisis that does not distinguish between who people are or where they live. He told the Palestinian leader that he is available to provide all the help needed in every matter regarding the virus. Rivlin tweeted about the phone call in English and Arabic, writing, "Our ability to work together in times of crisis is also testament to our ability to work together in the future for the good of us all." And staying with Rivlin, Israel's president met today with chairman of the Jewish Agency, Isaac Herzog, for an update on the situation in Jewish communities around the world in regards to the virus, and posted a video in Hebrew with a message of support, saying now is the time when every country is calling out to its citizens to deal with the dangers together. We here in Israel think of another together that we are part of and look to you, our brothers and sisters of the global Jewish community. He said, your welfare and ours are inextricably linked. With every update that we hear from overseas, we also think of you, our family around the world, and pray that you are managing to stay strong, united, healthy, and well. Israel's Knesset today closed with plans to reopen only on Monday at the earliest. The closure is believed to be as a result of the coronavirus, but Knesset Speaker Yuli Edelstein also mentioned the failure to reach a compromise between Likud and Blue and White on the formation of Knesset committees. Edelstein said today that the country's democratic process and parliamentary oversight will only return when we will be ready for it. Rivlin had urged Edelstein to open the Knesset, reportedly telling the speaker, "We cannot let this crisis, as bad as it is, harm the infrastructure of our democratic system. We need to do everything to deal with this crisis, but carefully, in order not to strike a fatal blow to our democratic infrastructure." Israel's Public Security Minister Gilad Erdan has asked Israel police to prepare for a possible lockdown of the country to try and curb the spread of the virus. Erdan said, "I am convinced that in view of the situation that has arisen, this is an inevitable decision that will save many lives." As we reported to you, Israel announced more stringent measures yesterday to try and curb the spread of the coronavirus, telling Israelis to stay home unless absolutely necessary to leave their homes. Professor of biological chemistry at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, Michal Lineal, who is a COVID-19 expert, told JBS that she thoroughly supports these strict regulations. She said the virus, in her opinion, will be around for years to come, but she said ultimately our immune systems will fight back. She said a vaccine will take some time, though she believes there will be medications that will help manage the severity of the disease, adding that excellent teams around the world are working toward this goal. Israeli-American Dr. Ofer Levy is among those working on a vaccine. Levy leads the Precision Vaccines program at Boston Children's Hospital, who's been working since January on a solution for the elderly in particular. Levy told the Times of Israel vaccines are not one size fits all. Immune response varies with age. As far as the other teams around the world working for a vaccine as well, Levy said he hopes that someone beats them to it. Levy said, "I wish them the best. I hope we're scooped. It's no joke," he said. "We have to work quicker, better." Well, the Eurovision is the latest mass event to be canceled because of the coronavirus. The International Song Contest, which was to see Israel's first Ethiopian-Israeli representative. The organizers said today that they have been exploring alternatives for the past few weeks, but it was impossible to go ahead with the live event as planned. They said they were proud that the song competition had united audiences for the last 64 years. And they said, we are heartbroken to not be able to do so this year. The Eurovision had been slated for May the 12th in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. In some other news, Hebrew University professor Hillel Furstenberg has become the first Israeli to win the Abel Prize, awarded by the Norwegian Academy of Science and Letters, known as the Nobel Prize of Mathematics. Furstenberg will share the prize with Grigory Margulis of Yale University for pioneering the use of methods from probability and dynamics in group theory, number theory, and combinatorics. The 84-year-old was born in Berlin. His family fled Nazi Germany in 1939 and settled in the U.S. Furstenberg won the Israel Prize in 1993. Hebrew U President Professor Asher Cohen said the prize was a true honor for Hebrew U and for Israel as a whole. He said of Furstenberg, Hillel is not only a world-class mathematician, but a mensch and mentor to scores of students who have already changed the face of mathematics. We couldn't be prouder of his award, a Nobel-level achievement. Jewish-American astronaut Jessica Meyer posted photos on Twitter of Tel Aviv. Meyer's father is Israeli, her mother Swedish. She has been on board the International Space Station since late September, where she famously took part in the first all-female spacewalk. Meyer wrote yesterday on Twitter with a photo, gazing down at the city in which my father was raised, I take to heart one of his most uttered expressions, this too shall pass. Wise words to remember in both good times and bad. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Wednesday, March the 18th. At 7 o'clock, it's from the Aleph Bet. At 8 o'clock, more from the recent AIPAC National Policy Conference of this year, where we will hear from the presidents of Colombia, Estonia, and Serbia, as well as from an Ethiopian Jew who was rescued and brought to Israel by the Mossad. At 9 tonight, Mark Golub sits down with Rabbi Joe Potasnik, who talks about his career as Executive Vice President of the New York Board of Rabbis and as chaplain of the FDNY, including his experience of 9/11 and his interfaith work, as well as his book, Just Give Me a Minute, Insights from the Radio Rabbi. At 10, it's highlights from the Other Israel Film Festival, which explores the deepening divide between the left and the right in Israel, with a panel discussion on what is left. And coming up right after this newscast, it's Thinking Out Loud with Micah Halpern. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, March the 18th, 2020. I'm Teisha Bader.